Hello and welcome back to Grand Arena Championships. I am Heathen 13 and this is Season 12, Week 1, Round 3. This is the championship round for the week and I'm matched up against Wild Thrasher. So let's take a look at the matchup. Alright, you can see on the hotbot that Wild Thrasher does have the edge on that middle section. Let's zoom in and see what is what. In terms of statistics, I have quite a large advantage on everything except for our score this season. You can see we're very close in how we've done so far. We're both 2-0, which that makes sense. But I'm not sure what to make of Wild Thrasher's stats. Obviously, they're much lower than me, but that just could mean that he doesn't play as often. The only thing that really stands out looking at his stats is that he's got about half as many defends as offensive wins, which means he probably, when he does play, set a tough defense. Let's take a look at our roster comparison. You can see he holds an advantage on overall GP, and he has one more Zeta than I do. I have a slight speed advantage and advantage in G13s, but he has almost double the amount of G12s I do. I have quite a significant mod advantage, I think. Definitely a lot more high-end speed mods than he does. And in terms of relics, I have a slight advantage there as well. So let's look at his roster and see if there's anything that stands out. You can see he runs a Malevolence in his Fleet Arena and Grievous in his regular arena. And when I take a look at his capital ships, you can see that he has the Malevolence, the Radis, and the Finalizer, but no Negotiator. So it's a little bit of an interesting situation. Looking at his teams and his Gear 13s, he has that really good Separatist droid group. He has Han, Chewie, and Luke. He also has several First Order, Kylo Ren Unmasked, and Executioner. And then a few on his Padme squad. You see Padme, Kenobi, and Ahsoka. And lastly, you can see he does have 3 of his bounty hunters, also relic. Now, along with what he does have, let's talk about what he doesn't have. He doesn't have a fully geared out Skywalker, and his clones are also a little lacking. So I'm not really expecting that to be much of a factor in this fight. Famous last words, I'm sure that will come back to bite me. So you can see we only have about 45 minutes left in the attack phase. Sadly, I had to wait till the very end to get my attacks in. Let's see what he's done to my defense and what he set. So he is yet to attack. I wonder if he's just waiting for me or if he's not going to attack. Down here, my defense, I put my full gas squad on defense along with a Newt team with Nest. Up top, I put my Jedi Knight Revan, Night Sisters, and Geos. In the back, after last round's debacle of not being able to clear his ship zone, I decided I was going to keep my Negotiator and Malevolence for offense and went ahead and put some other B teams back here. And in the back, my usual Grievous and Mon Mothma. What am I facing? What am I up against? He has a Jedi Knight Revan, a Rogue One squad, and a JTR team. And down low, he's got his Geos and his Darth Revan squad. So I'm going to go ahead and go after the bottom, open up the back, see what's waiting for me, and we'll go from there. We will start with his Darth Revan squad, and for that I'm actually going to 4-man it. I don't believe I need Marauder or Sith Empire Trooper. I outgear him and outspeed him by quite a bit. So let's get on with it. Alright, so we'll start with that and then get fear on everybody. We'll clear the taunt with my Malak and throw my grenades. Sith Empire Trooper's already out of there, and Lightning gets almost everybody else gone. Bastila is going to go first, so let's take her out and finish up Malak. So, quick, smooth, easy, 61. Alright, moving on to the Geos. We will take Traya against them. And I'll leave Marauder off just go with Synth Fire Trooper. He'll take all of the initial hits there, hopefully save my Nihilus and Traya. With the buffs, I do need to speed up my Traya so I get that isolate out quicker. I am planning to remod them soon. Let's pass this over to Nihilus. And let's go after Poggle. Nihilus hitting like a wet noodle there. Let's go ahead and, you know what? I think if I force strain, I can kill multiples. Let's do that. And AoE on that, and done. So 57, decent result for a Traya team. And let's see what he's got hiding for me in the back. Alright, so he has a relicked out crew squad and a Kira with scoundrels. So give me a moment, I'm going to make a plan and I will be right back. Alright, I'm back and I have a plan, but I don't really like my plan. I have several counters that I could use, but I am not sure which ones I want to use where. The sticking point is I have my Padme team, and I'd like to use that against the Jedi Knight Revan, but they're all Gear 12, so I know the Padme squad is going to do fine. But I also want to use my Padme squad against that crew, and that crew team is all relicked out. And I also have my Emperor Palpatine and Vader squad, and I believe they should be able to be fine against both teams, but I'm not positive. I think in the end, I'm going to have to go Palpatine against Jedi Knight Revan, and Padme against crew, and hope that that's the right decision. So let's give that a shot right from the get-go. And I'm going to go ahead and add in Marauder for a little extra oomph. And hopefully with Thrawn in there, we'll get a little bit more control. We shall see. That's the biggest problem with Vader, is that they all started with tenacity up. Alright, so let's see if we can go ahead and shut down little Master Yoda there so he doesn't go crazy on us. And hopefully Vader survives long enough. It's not looking good, guys, not looking good. Only stun we got off was on Yoda. I'm gonna see if I can keep him just under wraps for a sec while we work on everybody else. Merciless. Alright, let's see if I can get Yoda out and then Jolie. Perfect, okay, very nice. So burn the Savior and burned out the, got rid of Jolie's reses all in one shot. That was pretty dicey there. I was getting worried. But in the end, leave it up to Vader. He will take care of things. So 54, not great banners, but happy to get the one shot. Alright, next we will go ahead and jump down to that crew. Just because if Padme doesn't work, then my other option here is CLS, and so I don't want to burn CLS on a different squad if I'm going to need him. So let's take the whole Padme team in. You know what? Let's go ahead and get rid of 3PO and get in shock. Hopefully this isn't a mistake. So we shall see. Get rid of that taunt. Protection up. Let's go after officer first. Nice. Go after executioner next. The crit immunity on GK there. Alright, executioner gone. I've got this pylon, so let's pylon OG Kylo. The question is whether or not we will have enough damage to get through these guys, which we should because we have healing immunity through Anakin. So I'm hopeful that it won't be a problem. There we go, got it back on. And one down, one more to go. Let's put it back over there. Send an Anakin kick for a stun. I need that healing immunity. There it is. Pile it on. There we go. Very nice. And a 58. I will take that for sure. Alright, let's get back up to the top. Clear out that top so we can get to the ships. We are running down on time. What do I got? 30 minutes. So I'm going to take CLS against JTR and we'll leave off R2. Don't think we need him. So let's take out BB-8 and then let's take out Finn, I guess. So we can't taunt. Get a pause. Get stun on Poe, which didn't happen. Ability blocks. Let's finish off Rey. Poe, or Finn rather, and Resistance Trooper. So a 60 there. Nice. Alright, for this Jin team, the plan is going to be bounty hunters. But we're going to leave off Grief and Dengar and bring Wampa instead. I'm not worried about the contract, and Boba and Jango both will prevent revives from Jin reviving them. And Wampa hits rebels like a truck. So. A little unfortunate that I didn't get the days over on K2SO, but it's all right. Cassian over there. Burning down. Wampa time. More Wampa time. So really I didn't need to bring in anybody but Wampa. Yeah. Okay. Go for it, Wampa. You get all the kills. Alright, let's see if he held his malevolence for offense or if you put him on defense. So we've got a Thrawn team and a Mace team. We will take the Negotiator against Thrawn and we will go with Malevolence against Mace. And You got to go with the Y-wing because I put the houndstooth on defense. And that should be fine still, I think. Alright, let's go after, I guess, Boba Fett's ship. And of course, getting stuck behind. Houndstooth is an age-old tradition in ships. Get our taunt up. Get rid of Cad Bane. You know, let's call in Arc. Arc can get the some of that protection back on Anakin. Gotta learn how to talk here. Sorry, concentrating because I failed so hard on ships last time. Make sure they got that buff, and we're done. Didn't even get a reinforcement in. That's the what I'm trying to say. Alright. Alright, and then this mace ship, we will go ahead and take the separatists in. And we will go short-handed. I was kind of expecting, with all those First Order pilots relished up, I was kind of expecting to see his finalizer on defense. So a little surprised not to see that. Get our buff immunity. And get rid of Anakin. Shooting 5 here. We lost that Ultra Droid, but we get a new one in return. Go ahead and get rid of 5s. And then Rex. And we're done. So 59 on that. As always, both of those ships are still not 7 stars, so I'm losing banners every time, which is a bummer. Here we have this Kira Scoundrel team. We will take my First Order with Watt in on that. Again, to prevent Vandor shenanigans. So let's go ahead and get our tanking tech up on through, and our weapons tech up on. Oh shoot. Dumb. That was supposed to go on Executioner. Not on Kylo. Wow, I mean, Kylo can hit hard too, I guess, but that was me rushing to be done. Bummer. And Watt's definitely gonna be out of there. Well, now I have to get kills with OG Kylo. Which I guess could be fine, assuming he has, you know, retribution going. Alright, let's get to this. Go ahead and keep pumping in the turn meter. I don't think they have enough damage to really even mess with crew whatsoever. But they do have enough damage to kill Watt. So that's a bummer. Finish off L3 here in a second. See the big hit? Yes, there we go. Not coming back. So even OG Kylo can take care of his business. Curious to see how I get through Nest. They are a Gear 12 Nest. But I should be able to get through them alright, I think. Let's stun on. I also didn't check mods or anything like that. Oh, well. Hello there. That would be a really big bummer if I get stuck on this team after being able to get through all the ones that I thought of as being the hard ones. Oh, see, I'm not even thinking. Just pushing buttons here. He's the one I wanted to work on anyway. The question is, how am I gonna get Nest down? That is a good question. Not sure. Ooh, Kylo. They do me like that. Let's get rid of Kira, so if I have to come back and finish up a solo Nest, I won't be stuck with the leadership. And probably shouldn't be fighting him while I'm so low. Probably get my health back up a little bit first. Oh, there we go, and the big hit. So a terrible, terrible banner haul, but a victory for 51. Brings my final score up to 2104, which is coincidentally my score from round 1 in this week. My opponent still hasn't started on me. Nothing there and nothing there. So I'm not sure that he will. I'm gonna call it here because I don't think he has enough time to full clear me at this point. It took me 20 minutes to clear him. Maybe he could. If he does come back and attack, I will let you know in the comments. But otherwise, I want to thank Wild Thrasher for setting a tough defense, and I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you in next week.